Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my Creative Time with Emma, and also welcome to another Just Cards. Today is a day that my team and I just give you different card ideas only, so just cards only. So I'm going to show you what we're going to be using for my card today. I'm using my tall frame die along with my tall frame die layers, okay? And we're using the second to the biggest one on both of them, on both sets. And then I'm using this one. This is the money envelope holder die, but I'm not using the actual envelope. I'm actually going to use the happy birthday, okay? Actually, I could have used the envelope now that I'm thinking about it, because there is a size. I actually designed these around this envelope because one of the sizes actually fits perfect in there, but I already cut everything out. I don't know what I was thinking, but that's okay. So anyways, we are going to be doing some watercoloring here. And I'm using these, well, they're new to me, the Korean markers. I've heard everybody call them Karen, but I guess the correct term is Korean. And I'm going to watercolor with them. So these are the colors I'm using. I'm using gold, rose pink, amber, lime green, and cool aqua. Those are the 5 colors that we are going to be using. And what I did was I got my little Wendy Vecchi, this little mat here. I love it. I just flipped it over because I'm going to be using my heat tool, and I don't want to ruin the lines that are in the front. So we're just going to go ahead and just simply just throw some color on here, because we're just going to go back in with the some water and just kind of do a little watercoloring on this. So hopefully that's thick enough. I might have done it a little too thick, but that's okay. We'll find out right now. And then we're just going to go ahead and do this. Super simple. I tried playing with these markers already, and they're not bad. I still love, you know, I love my other one, the Zig clean color brush markers. Those are my absolute favorite. But I like these because I was able to get all of the big pack and with everything in it, including the neon colors, and it didn't break the bank, because I told you I can't afford every single color of the Copic markers. And I figured, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and get these because they weren't, like I said, they didn't break the bank. And they were pretty reasonable, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it comes with a lot of pretty colors. I'll kind of show that to you later. Okay, and then we're going to go in with the last one, this turquoise one here. I love these magnets. I want to get more magnets. I'm hoping she sells these magnets separate because I'm obsessed with them. Okay, so now I'm just have my little thing, and whatever you do, ladies, don't leave your brush in water. This happened a long time ago. I just hadn't used it in a long time, because your expensive brush, this will come off. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and just do a little watercoloring like so. Now, depending how thick, I mean, I'm not thick, how I want it to be. I want the colors to be a little bit dark, so that's why I'm not going to saturate it with water, because I want it to be. So I'm going to go ahead and use my heat tool and also dry it and see how it looks. I might go back in with the markers to make them darker, but I'm not 100% sure just yet. Okay, and I am kind of dumping in here because I don't want to mix the colors too much, you know what I'm saying? I don't want them to have their own little... Okay, yeah, it is a little dark, I mean a little light, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my heat tool and just heat it up to dry it, and then we're going to go back in again. That bad, actually. I think I might, I don't know, you know, no, let's go back in again. I'm not going to do it. I want to go back in again. And so we're going to basically do is just watercolor it all over again. because I do want it a little bit more vibrant. It is actually already vibrant, but I don't know. I just want to do it again. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and just basically do it again. I think I like that a little bit better. Okay. There we go. Yeah, definitely looks a little bit darker. I didn't want it too light. Lighten that little part up there. There we go. Okay, now that's much better. Okay, now that is to my liking. I like that way better because it's definitely darker. So I am going to hit it with my heat tool again. Okie dokie. So now let me scooch this on over so I won't spill it like I did earlier. Okay. Move that. I'm actually just going to take it off my table completely. Okay, so now that we got that, let me go ahead and just take off that little wet part there. Okie dokie. So I'm just going to move this off of here because we really don't need this anymore and I don't want to get my space wet. So I'm just going to go ahead and just turn this back around. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and adhere this to the card, but before we do, I am going to go ahead and grab my little score buddy, and because I went ahead and I cut this out, oopsie, I cut this out twice, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I already put some tape up there, so I'm just going to score the top here, just like so. And then I'm going to go ahead and just take this off. And this is how we're going to come up with the base of our card. Alrighty, just like so. Alright, and then, oops, I just dropped it on the floor. Alright, so, sorry Angel, I dropped it on Angel's head. She's underneath my table. My little doggy, she's underneath my table right now, sleeping in her bed. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we are going to go ahead and just adhere. I'm not going to, what do you call it, pop this part up, because I want to put this in the mail, and you don't want it to be too bulky. So this card is going to, let me make sure I got it right, it's actually going to open sideways, okay? There we go. Okay, and then what I did was I went ahead and I got the little happy birthday, and I used that little mirrored cardstock, and then I went ahead and I popped it up, so this way it could be like that, and it'll be super pretty. Love this. Okay, let me grab my little adhesive. I'm going to use my glossy accent. So I'm just going to go ahead and just put some adhesive behind here. Super easy. This is a really easy part. It's just the only part is just trying to get your watercolor down to make sure it's perfecto. Like I said, that's why I don't really color too much on camera, because of that fact. So what I'm going to do, let's just go ahead and just put this on here. Kind of hold that down a tad. I can't put the magnets on here because it's too thick, obviously. Otherwise I'd be holding it down with my magnets right now. Oh, you know what? I didn't even center it. But that's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit, you see what I'm talking about? It's off. Of course I did that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, okay, I actually decided to go ahead and just put some twine here because that's just a little too off, and it's definitely going to bother me. So I decided to go ahead and let's see, we're going to go ahead and do this 2 times. Why not? There we go. Yeah, let's do this instead. Like I said, the little extra was just really bothering me, so I think I'm going to like this way better. Just going to put this like so. And this way we could just put a cute little bow at the top here. I don't want to put it too tight because I don't want my card to have those little creases at the top. I wish this was a thinner version, but that's okay. And I like that. I know this blue doesn't super match that blue at the end, but I love it because it's just very vibrant, you know. It doesn't always have to super match, remember that, because it is handmade. There we go. Okay, I think I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm not even going to go ahead and put those little sequins on it anymore. I think I like it just the way it is. So that is it for today, everybody. Thank you so very much for stopping by. Head on over to my blog at www.creativeTimeForMe.com to see what the rest of my amazing team has for you today. And again, thank you so very much for tuning in. Have a fabulous day, and I will see you all back here soon. Bye-bye.